So the way you acknowledge God is you see him with you to serve you with his life, and then you partake with him in his life. Right? And just to give another example in the scriptures, when the psalmist says, "The Lord is my shepherd," we read it in the King James, "I shall not want." What it actually says is, "I do not lack." That's why he doesn't fear the death in the world, because he has a life that can't be overcome by death, but overcomes death. So he doesn't lack anything. "The Lord is my shepherd, I do not lack. He prepares a table for me in the midst of my enemies." Now, when the psalmist said that, he was acknowledging God. That's what it meant, that he was acknowledging God. When Jesus cried out, "Abba," he was acknowledging God. Right? Now, Jesus wasn't asking God where he should go or what he should do. There was a different kind of acknowledging going on when he cried out, "Abba." He saw the Father there with him. He saw the presence of the Father with him. He saw the Father wouldn't suffer him to see corruption, that the Father wouldn't leave his soul in hell. He saw that the Father was with him to pick his life up. He saw that it was the thief that was stealing from him and killing him. He saw it was the thief that had nailed him to the cross, that old serpent, the dragon, the prince of this world. And he saw that the Father is the Good Samaritan. And the Father is here with me to pick me up from the dead that the thief has left me and on the side of the road, to fill me with the wine of his life, to make a place for me in his home. He was acknowledging the Lord. That's what it means to acknowledge the Lord, right? I mean, sometimes I used to get so caught up in asking God what I should do. Because, man, in some religious systems, acknowledge the Lord in everything you do. You better ask the Lord. And so, man, we got caught up. We take everything to the umpteenth degree as Christian people. You ever realize that? And so I gotten caught up in every single little thing. What should I do, Lord? What should I do, Lord? What should I do, Lord? Well, you're not living like a little child if you're asking the Lord about every single little thing you should do. I remember God said to me one day real clearly, "What do you want to do?" And I was like, "What do I want to do? I'm not the Lord." I felt like the Israelites. No, you just tell me what to do and I'll do it. And the Lord's like, "But what do you want to do? I want to do what you want to do with you." It's like we think if we want to go fishing instead of being at church, we're committing some cardinal sin, as if God ain't out there fishing with us. You ever realize there's a part of God enjoying his life is just being with you, doing something you enjoy? You ever realize that? I mean, Bobby in there this morning talked about the joy he felt just watching everybody happy and just observing it. Everybody just, filled with happiness and joy and how he felt. Well, man, one of the things God enjoys most about his life is being with you, doing with you what you enjoy. What do you want to do, Greg? It's like the "let us." Like God said to each other, "Let us make man." Right? God's like, "Well, what do you want to do? What's in your heart, Greg? And I'll be with you doing that. I'll be with you wherever you go. Let us." Right? Let us. So if you like to paint, you like to go fish, man, God is up in that too. Right? So that's acknowledging the Lord. It's not, should I go to church today, Lord? Should I pray? No, it's not. That's not what it is. And so that's what it means to acknowledge the Lord. You see him with you to serve you with his life, and you partake with him in his life. You're acknowledging him. You see him there serving you with life, and you're acknowledging him. You have intimacy with him.